Welcome to the August 2026 horoscope forecast. It's essential to note that these insights are grounded in Vedic astrology, which accounts for the approximately 24-degree difference from the tropical zodiac. August 2026 arrives as one of the most eventful months of the year, carrying two eclipses, a planetary debilitation, and a rare cluster of conjunctions concentrated in a single sign. The month opens with Saturn continuing its retrograde motion through Pisces, a phase that began on July 27th and now settles into a longer stretch of introspection. Retrograde Saturn asks people to revisit responsibilities, finish what was left incomplete, and resist the urge to rush decisions connected to career, discipline, or long-term commitments. Its aspects on Taurus, Virgo, and Sagittarius keep finances, daily routines, health, and belief systems under a slow but steady pressure throughout the month. Jupiter remains exalted in Cancer for the entire month, continuing one of its strongest placements of the decade. This is the second consecutive month Jupiter has held this position, and its influence deepens rather than fades. From Cancer, Jupiter aspects Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces, spreading wisdom, protection, and growth to these signs while also supporting emotional security, family bonds, and long-term planning for everyone, regardless of first house. The single biggest event of August is the total solar eclipse on August 12th, falling in Cancer in Ashlesha Nakshatra, exactly where Jupiter sits exalted. This is an unusually significant eclipse because it lands directly on the most auspicious planetary placement of the year. Eclipses traditionally mark points of sudden change, revelation, and karmic acceleration, and when one occurs alongside an exalted benefic, the results tend to be transformative rather than purely disruptive. Whatever house Cancer occupies in an individual chart becomes a focal point for major developments around the middle of August. This effect is amplified further because the eclipse falls during a rare stretch when the Sun, Jupiter, and Mercury are all conjunct in Cancer between August 5th and August 16th, a period rich in knowledge, insight, and communication, but also intensified by the eclipse's shadow. A second eclipse follows on August 28th, a partial lunar eclipse in Aquarius in Shuddhabhisha Nakshatra. This eclipse closes out the month with a focus on networks, technology, unconventional ideas, and collective concerns. And because it falls on Rahu's own sign, it can intensify restlessness, sudden realizations, or unexpected developments connected to groups, ambitions, and long-held wishes. Having two eclipses in 1 month, both connected to major planetary placements, makes August 2026 a genuine turning point rather than a routine transit month, and it is worth approaching both dates with a little extra mindfulness and flexibility rather than rigid plans. Venus brings the month's other major shift. On August 1st, Venus enters Virgo, its sign of debilitation, marking one of the more challenging placements this planet can occupy. Since Venus governs love, beauty, relationships, comfort, and financial ease, its debilitation this month can bring friction, self-criticism, or a more practical and less romantic approach to matters of the heart. People may feel less emotionally expressive or more prone to nitpicking in relationships during this period. This is not a permanent setback, but it does call for patience, humility, and extra effort in partnerships and financial dealings throughout August. Mars moves through Taurus at the start of the month before entering Gemini on August 2nd, shifting collective energy from steady material determination toward curiosity, communication, and multitasking. The Sun spends the first half of the month in Cancer alongside Jupiter, then moves into Leo on August 16th, joining Ketu and creating a Sun-Ketu conjunction that continues to intensify once Mercury joins them on August 22nd, forming a Sun-Mercury-Ketu conjunction for the remainder of the month. Mercury itself stays active throughout, moving from Gemini into Cancer on August 5th and then into Leo on August 22nd, touching 3 different signs across the zodiac in a single month. Rahu continues its transit through Aquarius while Ketu remains in Leo, both holding steady in the same positions they occupied through July. This axis keeps collective attention on technology, networks, and unconventional thinking on one side, and on ego, recognition, and creative self-expression on the other, with the eclipse activity this month sharpening both themes considerably. Altogether, August 2026 is a month of acceleration. The two eclipses compress timelines and bring matters to a head faster than usual. Exalted Jupiter offers protection and wisdom through the turbulence, and Venus debilitated asks for realism in love and money rather than idealism. This is a month to stay grounded. Expect the unexpected around the eclipse windows on August 12th and August 28th, and trust that the disruptions of August are ultimately clearing space for the growth Jupiter continues to support through the rest of the year. To accurately assess the impact of these transits, it's crucial to consider your ascendant and moon signs. The ascendant sign provides insights into the timing of life events, while the moon sign reveals how you'll emotionally respond to these changes. Additionally, consider the position of your current Mahadasha Lord in your birth chart, as it can shed light on how these transits will influence the recurring themes of your current dasha period. These specific outcomes will depend on individual dasha periods and how these transits interact with your natal planetary placements. If you are currently in Jupiter's Mahadasha period, its transit influence will be particularly prominent. Remember, the effects of these transits vary for each person. Let's explore how they may affect you based on your zodiac sign and the houses they transit. For Aries, August 2026 encourages to strengthen the foundations of your life before pursuing your next major goal. Home, family, emotional security, and long-term stability become the central themes of the month as exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 4th house. The Sun remains here until August 16th, Mercury joins on August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th further highlights matters involving your home, property, parents, and inner well-being. While eclipses often bring unexpected changes, Jupiter's exalted influence provides protection and wisdom, suggesting that the developments unfolding now are helping you create a more secure future. Rahu continues activating your 11th house of gains and ambitions, opening doors through influential people and social connections, while Mars enters your 3rd house on August 2nd, increasing confidence, initiative, and communication skills. Overall, August favors building lasting success rather than pursuing quick victories. Career develops steadily, with consistent effort producing better results than rushed decisions. Saturn, the ruler of your 10th and 11th houses, remains retrograde in your 12th house, encouraging you to review long-term plans, complete unfinished work, and strengthen projects already in progress. Rather than viewing delays as setbacks, use this period to improve the quality of your work and prepare for future opportunities. Exalted Jupiter continues casting its benefic aspect onto your 10th house of career, supporting promotions, professional recognition, and guidance from seniors or mentors. Those working in education, real estate, healthcare, consulting, research, or home-related businesses may benefit the most from this influence. Mars entering your 3rd house gives you the courage to take initiative, improve communication, and pursue opportunities involving writing, sales, marketing, media, or business development. Mercury's transit through Cancer also supports negotiations and strategic planning. Although workplace relationships may occasionally require patience after Venus enters Virgo on August 1st, practical communication and steady performance will strengthen your professional reputation throughout the month. Financial matters remain encouraging, particularly when approached with discipline and long-term thinking. Rahu continues energizing your 11th house, increasing opportunities for gains through networking, business contacts, social circles, and professional collaborations. The partial lunar eclipse on August 28th may bring an unexpected financial opportunity or a significant development involving your long-term ambitions. While such events may arrive suddenly, they can ultimately help reshape your financial future in positive ways. Jupiter's aspect on your 8th house continues protecting shared finances, insurance matters, inheritances, taxation, and long-term investments, making it easier to manage unexpected expenses. Venus, ruler of your 2nd house of wealth, becomes debilitated in your 6th house, reminding you to control unnecessary spending and avoid financial disagreements. During the second half of the month, the Sun and later Mercury activate your 5th house alongside Ketu, making speculative investments or impulsive financial decisions less favorable. Focus instead on careful planning, saving consistently, and making practical choices that support lasting financial security. Relationships benefit from patience, understanding, and open communication. Venus, your 7th house lord, moving through its debilitation sign may temporarily increase misunderstandings or differences of opinion, particularly regarding daily responsibilities or work-related stress. Fortunately, these challenges are generally temporary and can be resolved through calm discussion and mutual understanding. Jupiter's benefic aspect on your 8th house supports emotional healing, trust, and deeper intimacy, helping couples strengthen their bond through honest conversations. During the second half of the month, The Sun joins Ketu in your 5th house, followed by Mercury, encouraging greater maturity in matters of love and romance. Rather than focusing on excitement alone, this is a favorable period to discuss long-term plans, shared values, and future commitments. Single Aries individuals are more likely to attract meaningful relationships through genuine conversations and shared interests than through dramatic first impressions. Giving relationships time to develop naturally will produce stronger and more lasting emotional connections. Home and family remain the heart of your August experience. Exalted Jupiter continues blessing your 4th house throughout the month, joined by the Sun until August 16th and Mercury from August 5th, creating one of the year's most supportive combinations for domestic happiness. The total solar eclipse on August 12th may bring important developments involving your home, parents, property, or living arrangements. Some Aries individuals may relocate, renovate, purchase property, or make important family decisions, while others experience an emotional shift that changes their understanding of security and happiness. Although eclipse-related events may initially seem unexpected, Jupiter's presence indicates that these changes are likely to bring lasting benefits. Mars entering your 3rd house also improves communication with siblings and relatives, making it easier to resolve old misunderstandings and strengthen family relationships. By remaining patient and open to change, you can create a more peaceful and supportive home environment that continues benefiting you well beyond this month. Health remains generally stable, provided you maintain consistent daily habits. Venus in your 6th house encourages greater attention to diet, hydration, kidney health, skin, and hormonal balance. Minor issues should be addressed early rather than ignored, but there is little indication of serious concerns if you continue caring for yourself responsibly. Jupiter's aspect on your 8th house supports recovery and resilience, helping you overcome temporary health concerns more easily. Saturn's retrograde transit through the 12th house reminds you that adequate sleep, emotional rest, and stress management are essential for maintaining your overall well-being. Around both eclipse periods, avoid overworking yourself and allow time for relaxation whenever possible. Small improvements to your routine now can produce lasting physical and emotional benefits. Overall, August 2026 is a constructive month that encourages Aries to build stronger foundations for the future. By embracing change with confidence and focusing on long-term stability instead of immediate rewards, you can turn August's opportunities into lasting success and a stronger foundation for the months ahead. For Taurus, August 2026 encourages to take bold but well-planned steps toward your long-term goals. Career, communication, and personal development become the strongest themes of the month as exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 3rd house. The Sun remains here until August 16th, Mercury joins on August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th further emphasizes learning, communication, short journeys, siblings, and new initiatives. While eclipses often introduce unexpected developments, Jupiter's exalted influence provides clarity and protection, helping you make decisions that strengthen your future. Rahu continues its transit through your 10th house of career, bringing new opportunities and increasing your professional visibility, while Mars enters your 2nd house on August 2nd, motivating you to improve your finances and speak with greater confidence. Although Venus, your 1st house lord, enters its debilitation sign Virgo on August 1st, the month as a whole remains constructive and rewards steady effort, patience, and practical decision-making. Career remains the brightest area of life throughout August. Rahu's continued transit through your 10th house encourages growth, innovation, and the confidence to pursue opportunities that may have previously seemed beyond your reach. The partial lunar eclipse on August 28th could mark an important turning point in your professional life, bringing a promotion, leadership role, change in responsibilities, or recognition for work completed over recent months. Saturn, ruler of your 9th and 10th houses, continues its retrograde journey through your 11th house, encouraging you to strengthen professional relationships, review long-term ambitions, and build success through consistency rather than shortcuts. Exalted Jupiter enhances your communication skills and casts its benefic aspect onto your 7th house, making negotiations, interviews, client interactions, and business partnerships especially productive. Mars in your 2nd house gives you the confidence to present ideas clearly and defend your position when necessary, but avoid speaking too quickly or reacting emotionally during disagreements. Patient communication and reliable performance will do more for your career than dramatic action. Financial matters also show steady improvement. Mars entering your 2nd house increases your desire to strengthen income, build savings, and create greater financial security. This influence can inspire productive action, but it also reminds you to avoid impulsive spending or unnecessary arguments about money. Rahu's placement in your 10th house supports financial gains through career growth, promotions, business expansion, or taking on additional responsibilities. Jupiter's aspect on your 7th house favors financial progress through partnerships, contracts, or collaborative ventures, making this an excellent period to strengthen professional alliances. The solar eclipse on August 12th may bring an important financial decision involving a business opportunity, communication project, or personal skill that creates additional income over time. Venus, influencing your 5th house while debilitated, advises caution with speculative investments, gambling, or emotionally driven purchases. Instead of pursuing quick profits, focus on careful planning, disciplined budgeting, and opportunities supported by experience and practical judgment. Relationships benefit from open communication and mutual understanding. Jupiter's benefic aspect on your 7th house continues supporting marriage, committed partnerships, and business relationships, encouraging trust, cooperation, and emotional maturity. Existing relationships are likely to grow stronger through honest conversations and shared long-term goals. Venus in your 5th house may occasionally increase emotional sensitivity or unrealistic expectations in romance, but these influences are temporary and can be managed through patience and understanding. Rahu's focus on career may sometimes make balancing work and personal life more challenging, so making time for loved ones becomes especially important. For single Taurus individuals, meaningful connections may develop through professional circles, educational activities, or mutual friends. Mars in your 2nd house reminds you that words carry extra influence this month, making thoughtful communication one of your greatest strengths. Speaking with kindness and sincerity will strengthen both personal and professional relationships. Communication, learning, and family life receive significant attention throughout August. Exalted Jupiter continues blessing your 3rd house, making this one of the year's best periods for writing, teaching, marketing, public speaking, business development, and acquiring new skills. The solar eclipse on August 12th may bring important news involving siblings, neighbors, education, or a personal project that has been developing behind the scenes. Although eclipse-related events may arrive unexpectedly, Jupiter's presence suggests they ultimately create new opportunities for growth and confidence. During the second half of the month, the Sun moves into your 4th house, followed by Mercury on August 22nd, shifting your attention toward home, family, and emotional well-being. Some Taurus individuals may consider renovating, relocating, purchasing property, or making meaningful family decisions. Others may simply enjoy a stronger sense of emotional security and closer relationships with loved ones. Balancing professional ambitions with family responsibilities will help you make the most of this positive period. Health remains generally favorable, particularly if you maintain a balanced routine. Jupiter's influence encourages optimism, emotional resilience, and healthier lifestyle choices, while Rahu's position in the 10th house reminds you not to allow work pressures to dominate your daily routine. Mars in your 2nd house may increase energy and determination, but it can also encourage hurried eating habits or unnecessary stress if responsibilities become overwhelming. Venus in your 5th house suggests paying greater attention to digestive health, emotional balance, and adequate relaxation. Saturn's disciplined influence encourages gradual improvements rather than extreme changes, making this an excellent month to establish sustainable habits involving exercise, nutrition, hydration, and proper sleep. Around both eclipse periods, allow yourself additional rest whenever possible and avoid overcommitting your schedule. Consistency and moderation will help maintain both physical vitality and mental clarity throughout the month. Overall, August 2026 is a productive and rewarding month that encourages Taurus to move confidently toward long-term success. By combining patience with confident action, you can transform August's changing circumstances into lasting professional growth, stronger relationships, and greater personal stability. For Gemini, August 2026 encourages to focus on strengthening financial stability, building self-confidence, and making practical decisions that support long-term growth. Exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 2nd house of wealth, family, and speech, making this one of the most beneficial influences in your chart throughout the month. The Sun remains here until August 16th, Mercury joins from August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th further emphasizes income, savings, personal values, and important family matters. While eclipses often introduce change, Jupiter's exalted presence helps ensure that these developments ultimately contribute to greater security and prosperity. Meanwhile, Rahu continues activating your 9th house of higher learning, long-distance travel, and life philosophy, encouraging you to expand your horizons and embrace new opportunities. Mars enters your sign's 1st house from the 12th on August 2nd, bringing renewed energy, confidence, and determination to pursue your goals. Career continues moving in a positive direction, although steady effort remains more rewarding than quick results. Saturn, the ruler of your 8th and 9th houses, continues its retrograde transit through your 10th house of career, encouraging you to review long-term professional goals, refine existing projects, and strengthen your reputation through consistency. Delays or additional responsibilities may arise, but they are designed to improve the quality of your work rather than block your progress. Exalted Jupiter's aspect on your 10th house provides valuable protection, helping your efforts gain recognition over time and bringing support from seniors, mentors, or influential people. Rahu's placement in the 9th house also favors international connections, higher education, publishing, legal matters, and opportunities involving foreign organizations or travel. Mars entering your 1st house gives you the confidence to take initiative, present your ideas, and compete effectively, but it also reminds you to avoid impatience or unnecessary confrontations with colleagues. This is an excellent month to improve professional skills, strengthen your public image, and lay the groundwork for future advancement. Financial matters remain one of the strongest themes of August. Exalted Jupiter in your 2nd house continues supporting income growth, savings, and wiser financial planning, making it easier to improve long-term stability. The total solar eclipse on August 12th may bring an important financial decision, a new source of income, or changing priorities regarding how you earn and manage money. Although eclipse periods can create temporary uncertainty, Jupiter's influence suggests these developments ultimately work in your favor. Family businesses, consulting, education, communication, and knowledge-based professions may prove especially rewarding during this period. Venus enters its debilitation sign Virgo on August 1st, asking you to manage household expenses carefully and avoid making emotional purchases connected with property or family matters. During the 2nd half of the month, the Sun enters your 3rd house, followed by Mercury on August 22nd, improving your ability to negotiate, market your skills, and generate income through communication, writing, teaching, or business development. Focus on building sustainable financial habits rather than seeking quick gains. Relationships benefit from honest communication and emotional maturity. Jupiter's presence in your 2nd house encourages meaningful family conversations and supports harmony within your closest relationships. Venus becomes debilitated in your 4th house, making emotional sensitivity within the home slightly more noticeable. Minor misunderstandings with family members or your partner may arise because of stress, responsibilities, or differing expectations rather than serious disagreements. Listening carefully before reacting will help maintain harmony. Rahu's influence in the 9th house can also bring relationships with people from different cultural backgrounds or encourage couples to discuss shared beliefs, travel plans, or long-term aspirations. For single Gemini individuals, meaningful connections may develop through education, professional networking, travel, or spiritual pursuits. Mars in your 1st house increases confidence and personal magnetism but may also make you more direct in expressing your opinions. Balance confidence with patience, and your relationships are likely to grow stronger through openness and mutual understanding. Family life and personal development receive considerable attention throughout August. Exalted Jupiter continues blessing your 2nd house, strengthening family bonds and encouraging conversations that promote unity and long-term security. The solar eclipse on August 12th may mark an important turning point involving family finances, shared responsibilities, or significant decisions that influence your household. While changes may initially seem unexpected, they are likely to create greater stability over time. Mars entering your 1st house gives you renewed enthusiasm to pursue personal goals, improve your health, and take greater control of your circumstances. During the 2nd half of the month, the Sun and Mercury activate your 3rd house, making this an excellent period for learning new skills, improving communication, reconnecting with siblings, and undertaking short journeys. If you have been considering launching a personal project, writing, teaching, or expanding your online presence, this period offers valuable momentum. Trust your abilities and remain open to learning, as the knowledge you gain now will continue benefiting you well beyond this month. Health remains generally favorable, particularly after Mars enters your first house and increases vitality and motivation. You may feel more energetic, physically active, and eager to improve your overall well-being. Mars can also increase impatience, inflammation, or the tendency to overexert yourself, making moderation especially important. Saturn's influence from your 10th house reminds you that consistent routines produce better results than occasional bursts of effort. Venus debilitated in your 4th house suggests paying attention to emotional well-being, digestive comfort, and stress levels, especially if family responsibilities become demanding. Fortunately, Jupiter's protective influence supports recovery, emotional resilience, and healthier decision-making throughout the month. Around both eclipse periods, allow yourself extra rest and avoid making impulsive choices driven by temporary emotional highs or lows. Maintaining balance between work, personal life, and physical health will help you make the most of this energetic month. Overall, August 2026 is a productive and encouraging month for Gemini, offering meaningful progress in finances, career, and personal confidence. By combining confidence with practical wisdom, you can turn August changes into valuable stepping stones toward greater stability, prosperity, and personal fulfillment. For Cancer, August 2026 places you firmly in the spotlight, making it one of your most significant and transformative months of the year. Exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 1st house, blessing you with greater confidence, wisdom, and personal growth. The Sun remains in Cancer until August 16th, Mercury joins on August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th occurs in your sign, making this a defining period for new beginnings and important life decisions. Although eclipses often bring unexpected changes, Jupiter's exalted presence offers guidance and protection, ensuring that the changes unfolding now have the potential to shape your future in positive ways. Rahu continues its transit through your 8th house, encouraging deep personal transformation, while Mars enters your 12th house on August 2nd, reminding you to balance ambition with adequate rest. This month encourages you to embrace change with confidence while remaining grounded in your long-term goals. Career takes on renewed momentum as your confidence and visibility continue to grow. Jupiter in your 1st house naturally strengthens leadership qualities, decision-making abilities, and the respect you receive from colleagues and seniors. Saturn remains retrograde in your 9th house, encouraging you to refine long-term career plans, revisit professional training, or reassess opportunities connected with higher education, international work, or legal matters. While certain plans may progress more slowly than expected, Saturn is helping you build a stronger foundation rather than creating permanent delays. Jupiter's benefic aspect on your 7th house also favors partnerships, negotiations, client relationships, and collaborative projects, making teamwork especially rewarding. Mercury's arrival in your sign on August 5th sharpens your communication skills and helps you express ideas with greater clarity. After the Sun enters Leo on August 16th, your focus gradually shifts toward income and financial planning, making the second half of the month favorable for discussing salaries, expanding business opportunities, or strengthening your professional position. Success comes through confidence supported by preparation rather than impulsive action. Financial matters remain encouraging throughout August, with several planetary influences supporting long-term stability. Exalted Jupiter in your 1st house promotes wise financial decisions and encourages you to think beyond immediate gains. The solar eclipse on August 12th may inspire a fresh approach to earning, saving, or managing your personal resources, helping you establish healthier financial habits for the future. Saturn's disciplined influence reminds you to remain patient with long-term investments and avoid expecting immediate returns from recently started projects. Rahu in your 8th house can bring unexpected developments involving taxes, insurance, inheritances, loans, or shared finances, making it important to review financial agreements carefully before making commitments. During the second half of the month, the Sun moves into your 2nd house of wealth, followed by Mercury on August 22nd, improving financial planning, negotiations, and communication regarding money matters. Venus enters its debilitation sign Virgo on August 1st, encouraging you to avoid impulsive purchases or financial promises made without careful consideration. Practical decisions made now are likely to produce lasting benefits over the coming months. Relationships become deeper and more meaningful as August unfolds. Jupiter in your 1st house naturally enhances warmth, generosity, and emotional maturity, making you more capable of building strong and supportive connections. Its benefic aspect on your 7th house particularly favors committed relationships, marriage, and business partnerships, encouraging trust and mutual understanding. Venus becomes debilitated in your third house, making communication slightly more sensitive than usual. Minor misunderstandings with siblings, relatives, or your partner may arise if assumptions replace honest conversation. Mercury's transit through your sign helps overcome these challenges by encouraging thoughtful discussions and emotional openness. Rahu's influence in the 8th house also encourages greater emotional honesty, allowing hidden concerns to surface so they can be resolved rather than ignored. For single Cancer individuals, meaningful relationships are more likely to develop through genuine emotional connection than superficial attraction. Patience and sincerity will strengthen both new and existing relationships throughout the month. Personal growth and family life receive extraordinary emphasis this month. With exalted Jupiter, the Sun, Mercury, and the total solar eclipse all activating your first house, August marks the beginning of a significant new chapter. You may redefine your priorities, improve your lifestyle, or make important decisions that influence the direction of your life for years to come. Family members are likely to play an important role in this transformation, offering support, guidance, or practical assistance whenever needed. The eclipse may also bring important developments involving your home, parents, or living arrangements, encouraging positive changes that improve your sense of emotional security. Mars entering your 12th house reminds you not to overextend yourself while pursuing these new opportunities. Quiet reflection, spiritual practices, or occasional solitude will help you maintain emotional balance amid the month's heightened activity. By trusting your intuition while remaining practical, you can make decisions that strengthen both your personal life and your future ambitions. Health remains generally favorable, particularly because exalted Jupiter continues protecting your physical vitality and emotional resilience. Many Cancer individuals may feel motivated to improve their overall well-being, begin healthier routines, or adopt more balanced daily habits. Mars entering your 12th house suggests paying closer attention to rest, sleep quality, and stress management. Overworking yourself or neglecting recovery could reduce your energy levels, especially around the solar eclipse. Venus debilitated in your 3rd house may occasionally contribute to mental fatigue or emotional sensitivity, making regular relaxation and positive communication especially beneficial. Saturn's steady influence encourages consistency rather than extremes, reminding you that lasting health improvements come from small daily habits maintained over time. Light exercise, balanced nutrition, meditation, and sufficient sleep will help you remain energetic throughout this transformative month. Around both eclipse periods, listen carefully to your body's signals and avoid unnecessary physical or emotional strain. Overall, August 2026 is one of the most powerful months of the year for Cancer, bringing opportunities for personal growth, renewed confidence, and meaningful new beginnings. By embracing change with confidence, staying disciplined, and trusting your inner guidance, you can turn August's powerful planetary influences into lasting success, greater emotional security, and a stronger foundation for the future. For Leo, August 2026 encourages to pause, reflect, and quietly prepare for an important new chapter. Although several planetary influences ask you to slow your pace, this is far from a negative month. Exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 12th house, offering protection, spiritual growth, and support behind the scenes. Until August 16th, the Sun remains in Cancer, joined by Mercury from August 5th, while the total solar eclipse on August 12th also activates your 12th house. Together, these influences encourage you to release old burdens, complete unfinished matters, and create space for fresh opportunities. From August 16th onward, the Sun enters your sign, followed by Mercury on August 22nd, bringing renewed confidence and greater clarity about your future direction. Rahu continues its transit through your 7th house, making partnerships an important source of learning, while Mars enters your 11th house on August 2nd, increasing motivation to pursue long-term goals through teamwork and networking. Career progresses steadily, even if the biggest achievements happen away from the spotlight. Saturn remains retrograde in your 8th house, encouraging you to review business strategies, financial planning, and professional commitments instead of rushing into major changes. This is an excellent period to strengthen existing projects, improve technical skills, and resolve issues that have been lingering in the background. Jupiter's benefic aspect on your 6th house supports success through discipline, helping you overcome workplace competition and manage responsibilities with greater confidence. Mars entering your 11th house also increases ambition and helps you build valuable professional relationships. Friends, mentors, colleagues, or industry contacts may introduce opportunities that become important later in the year. During the second half of August, the Sun and Mercury in your first house improve communication, leadership, and decision-making, making it easier to present ideas or take on greater responsibilities. Rather than seeking instant recognition, focus on building a reputation based on consistency, reliability, and thoughtful planning. Financial matters benefit from careful management and a long-term perspective. Saturn's retrograde movement reminds you to review investments, shared finances, insurance matters, or outstanding obligations before making major commitments. While progress may seem gradual, disciplined planning now creates greater financial security later. Jupiter's aspect on your 6th house supports steady income through work and helps you manage recurring expenses more efficiently. Rahu's position in your 7th house may also bring financial opportunities through partnerships or collaborative ventures, provided every agreement is carefully reviewed. Venus enters its debilitation sign Virgo on August 1st, influencing your 2nd house of wealth and encouraging moderation in spending. Avoid emotional purchases or unnecessary financial risks, particularly during the eclipse periods. Instead, focus on strengthening savings, reducing unnecessary expenses, and making practical financial decisions. By the end of the month, careful planning is likely to leave you feeling more secure and better prepared for future opportunities. Relationships remain one of the month's most meaningful areas of growth. Rahu's continued transit through your 7th house encourages you to examine what you truly need from close partnerships, whether personal or professional. Existing relationships may require greater flexibility as priorities evolve, while single Leo individuals could meet people who broaden their perspective or challenge old expectations. Although Venus in Virgo can occasionally create misunderstandings regarding money, family responsibilities, or communication, these issues are usually temporary and can be resolved through patience and openness. Jupiter's quiet influence encourages forgiveness, emotional maturity, and compassionate listening, helping relationships become stronger through honest conversations. During the second half of the month, the Sun and Mercury entering your sign encourage you to express your feelings more clearly while remaining mindful of the needs of others. Rather than seeking perfection, focus on building trust, mutual respect, and shared understanding. These qualities will strengthen your most important relationships well beyond August. Personal growth becomes the defining theme of the month. The solar eclipse in your 12th house signals the completion of an important life cycle, encouraging you to let go of fears, habits, or situations that no longer support your progress. Instead of resisting change, view this period as an opportunity to create space for healthier priorities and a clearer sense of purpose. Exalted Jupiter provides valuable inner guidance throughout this process, helping you trust that every ending is preparing you for a stronger beginning. Many Leo individuals may feel drawn toward meditation, spiritual learning, charitable work, foreign travel, or simply spending more time reflecting on future goals. After the Sun enters Leo, confidence gradually returns, making it easier to act on the insights gained during the first half of the month. Family life generally remains supportive, although occasional misunderstandings should be handled with patience rather than pride. Mars in your 11th house also encourages productive interactions with friends and professional networks, reminding you that meaningful opportunities often arrive through trusted connections. Health remains generally stable, provided you maintain a balanced routine. Jupiter's aspect on your 6th house supports recovery, strengthens resilience, and encourages healthier daily habits. This is a favorable time to improve your diet, establish a regular exercise routine, or address minor health concerns before they become larger issues. Saturn reminds you not to neglect recurring conditions, while the solar eclipse encourages releasing habits that reduce your physical or emotional well-being. Venus in your 2nd house suggests paying extra attention to diet, throat health, and eating habits, particularly during stressful periods. As the Sun enters your sign, energy and confidence gradually improve, although adequate sleep and regular relaxation remain important. Small but consistent lifestyle improvements will produce greater benefits than dramatic changes. Overall, August 2026 is a month of quiet transformation that prepares Leo for a stronger future. While the first half emphasizes reflection and completion, the second half restores confidence and renews your sense of purpose. Exalted Jupiter continues protecting your path, helping career, relationships, finances, and personal growth develop steadily despite temporary challenges. By combining patience with thoughtful action, you can use this month to build a stronger foundation for the opportunities that lie ahead. For Virgo, August 2026 encourages to look beyond immediate responsibilities and focus on long-term aspirations, meaningful relationships, and personal growth. Exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 11th house of gains, friendships, and future ambitions, making this one of the most supportive influences in your chart. The Sun remains here until August 16th, Mercury joins on August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th further highlights opportunities connected with networking, career advancement, and long-term goals. Although eclipses often bring sudden developments, Jupiter's exalted presence helps ensure that the changes unfolding now create lasting benefits rather than instability. Rahu continues its transit through your 6th house, strengthening your ability to overcome obstacles and outperform competitors, while Mars enters your 10th house on August 2nd, increasing professional ambition and determination. Although Venus enters its debilitation sign in your 1st house on August 1st, its influence mainly asks for greater balance and self-care rather than limiting your overall progress. Career becomes one of the strongest areas of life during August. Mars entering your 10th house brings energy, confidence, and a stronger desire to achieve meaningful results. You may feel ready to take on greater responsibilities, lead important projects, or pursue opportunities that challenge your abilities. Jupiter's continued transit through your 11th house supports recognition, promotions, and professional gains through teamwork, influential contacts, and expanding your network. Saturn, ruler of your 5th and 6th houses, remains retrograde in your 7th house, encouraging you to strengthen business partnerships and review long-term agreements before making major commitments. Existing collaborations may require greater patience, but honest communication and realistic expectations will help resolve most issues. Mercury's move into Cancer on August 5th further improves your ability to negotiate, organize, and present ideas clearly. Rather than chasing quick success, focus on building reliable professional relationships and consistently delivering quality work. The effort you invest this month is likely to produce rewards that continue well beyond August. Financial prospects remain encouraging, particularly through career progress and long-term planning. Jupiter in your 11th house continues supporting income growth, profitable collaborations, and financial gains through your professional network. The solar eclipse on August 12th may introduce an unexpected opportunity connected with a promotion, new client, business partnership, or long-term investment. While sudden developments may require quick decisions, Jupiter encourages confidence supported by practical judgment. Rahu's influence in your 6th house helps you manage debts, loans, and financial obligations more effectively, making this a favorable period for reducing liabilities or improving financial discipline. Venus in your 1st house may temporarily increase the desire to spend on personal comforts, appearance, or luxury items, so maintaining a realistic budget will be beneficial. During the second half of the month, the Sun moves into your 12th house, encouraging careful financial planning and thoughtful spending rather than unnecessary extravagance. Slow and consistent progress remains far more rewarding than speculative risks. Relationships require patience, understanding, and honest communication. Saturn retrograde in your 7th house encourages you to strengthen existing partnerships through commitment and maturity rather than expecting immediate solutions to every challenge. Jupiter's benefic aspect on your 7th house continues offering protection and emotional stability, making it easier to resolve misunderstandings through calm discussion. Venus in your 1st house enhances your natural charm but, because it is debilitated, may occasionally increase self-doubt or sensitivity. Avoid becoming overly critical of yourself or those closest to you. Instead, focus on appreciation, empathy, and open communication. For married couples, this is an excellent time to discuss future goals and shared responsibilities. Single Virgo individuals may meet someone through friends, professional circles, or community activities, particularly during the first half of the month. Rahu's influence also reminds you that relationships often grow strongest when both individuals support each other's personal development rather than trying to change one another. Friends, family, and long-term aspirations receive considerable attention throughout August. Exalted Jupiter continues blessing your 11th house, making this an excellent month to reconnect with supportive friends, expand your social circle, or become involved in organizations that align with your interests. The solar eclipse may bring significant developments involving a group project, community role, or long-term ambition that has been developing quietly behind the scenes. Trust your instincts if unexpected opportunities appear, as they could open doors that remain beneficial for years to come. During the second half of the month, the Sun and later Mercury move into your 12th house, encouraging moments of reflection, spiritual growth, and emotional rest after a busy first half of the month. Family life generally remains harmonious, although balancing personal ambitions with domestic responsibilities may occasionally require compromise. By maintaining open communication and realistic expectations, you can enjoy meaningful progress in both your personal and social life. Health remains generally favorable, especially if you maintain consistency in your daily routine. Rahu's transit through your 6th house strengthens your ability to overcome health challenges and supports recovery from ongoing concerns. Mars in your 10th house increases physical energy and motivation but may also encourage overwork if you ignore the need for rest. Venus in your 1st house reminds you to pay attention to hydration, skin care, digestive health, and emotional balance. Minor issues are more likely to result from stress or irregular habits than from serious conditions. Saturn's disciplined influence encourages long-term lifestyle improvements instead of quick solutions, making this an ideal month to establish healthier routines. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, sufficient sleep, and mindful relaxation will help you maintain both physical vitality and mental clarity. Around the eclipse periods, avoid overcommitting yourself and allow time to recharge whenever necessary. Overall, August 2026 is a productive and rewarding month that encourages Virgo to think beyond immediate concerns and focus on building a stronger future. Although a few planetary influences ask for moderation and thoughtful decision-making, the month's overall direction remains highly constructive. By trusting your abilities, strengthening important relationships, and staying committed to your long-term vision, you can turn August's opportunities into lasting success and personal fulfillment. For Libra, August 2026 is a month of progress, recognition, and long-term achievement. Exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 10th house of career, making professional growth the strongest theme of the month. The Sun remains here until August 16th, Mercury joins on August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th further highlights career, leadership, and public reputation. Although eclipses often bring sudden developments, Jupiter's exalted influence ensures that the changes taking place now have the potential to strengthen your future rather than disrupt it. Rahu continues its transit through your 5th house, encouraging creativity and fresh ideas, while Mars enters your 9th house on August 2nd, inspiring action through learning, travel, and expanding your horizons. Venus, your 1st house lord, enters its debilitation sign Virgo on August 1st, reminding you to balance ambition with emotional well-being. Overall, August encourages you to embrace new opportunities while remaining patient enough to build lasting success. Career remains the highlight of the month. Exalted Jupiter in your 10th house continues enhancing your reputation, leadership abilities, and professional visibility, making this one of the most favorable periods of the year for career advancement. The solar eclipse on August 12th may bring a promotion, a new role, increased responsibilities, or an important project that reshapes your professional path. While these changes may arrive unexpectedly, they are likely to open doors that support your long-term ambitions. Saturn, your Yogacaraka planet and ruler of the 4th and 5th houses, remains retrograde in your 6th house, encouraging disciplined effort, improved routines, and careful attention to workplace responsibilities. Rather than slowing your progress, Saturn helps ensure that your achievements are built on strong foundations. Mars entering your 9th house also supports higher education, certifications, international opportunities, publishing, and long-distance business connections. Mercury's transit through your 10th house enhances communication and strategic thinking, making this an excellent month for negotiations, presentations, interviews, and leadership roles. Consistency, professionalism, and thoughtful planning will bring lasting recognition. Financial matters also show encouraging signs of improvement. Jupiter's strength in your 10th house supports income growth through career advancement, promotions, or expanding professional responsibilities. The solar eclipse may introduce a new source of earnings or encourage you to reconsider your long-term financial goals. Rahu's influence in the 5th house can increase interest in investments or entrepreneurial ventures, but it also reminds you to evaluate opportunities carefully instead of acting on excitement alone. Saturn's retrograde influence favors disciplined budgeting, debt reduction, and practical financial planning, making this a good month to strengthen your long-term financial position. Venus in your 12th house encourages occasional spending on travel, comfort, or spiritual pursuits, but moderation will help prevent unnecessary expenses. During the second half of the month, the Sun and Mercury move into your 11th house, improving opportunities for gains through networking, teamwork, and influential contacts. Financial progress is likely to come from steady professional growth rather than speculative risks. Relationships require balance as your professional responsibilities increase. Venus, your first house lord, moving through the 12th house encourages greater emotional reflection and may make you more private about your personal life. This influence is not unfavorable, but it reminds you to avoid allowing work commitments to reduce the time and attention you give to loved ones. Jupiter's aspect on your second house supports harmony within family life and encourages honest, thoughtful communication. Rahu's presence in the 5th house can make romance more exciting and unpredictable, bringing opportunities for new experiences or deeper emotional understanding. Existing relationships benefit from discussing future goals instead of focusing only on daily concerns, while single Libra individuals may meet someone through education, creative activities, or social gatherings. Mars in the 9th house also favors travel with your partner or meaningful conversations that broaden your shared perspective. Patience, trust, and emotional openness will strengthen your closest relationships throughout the month. Family life and personal development remain supportive despite a busy professional schedule. Jupiter's aspect on your 4th house encourages emotional stability and strengthens your connection with home and family. Even when career demands increase, loved ones are likely to provide encouragement and practical support. During the second half of the month, the Sun and Mercury activate your 11th house, shifting your focus toward friendships, professional organizations, and long-term aspirations. This is an excellent time to reconnect with mentors, expand your network, or become involved in group activities that align with your future goals. Mars in your 9th house also inspires learning, spiritual growth, and travel, encouraging you to broaden your outlook through education or new experiences. If opportunities arise to attend workshops, conferences, or training programs, they are likely to contribute positively to both your personal confidence and future career prospects. The more willing you are to continue learning, the greater your long-term success is likely to become. Health remains generally stable, although maintaining balance is essential. Saturn's influence encourages discipline in daily routines, making this an ideal month to improve exercise habits, nutrition, and time management. Venus in your 12th house reminds you that emotional well-being is closely connected to physical health, so adequate sleep, relaxation, and stress management should remain priorities. Mars in your 9th house provides motivation and enthusiasm but can also encourage overexertion if you try to accomplish too much at once. Jupiter's protective influence continues supporting recovery, resilience, and overall vitality, helping you maintain good health despite a demanding schedule. Around the eclipse periods, allow yourself extra rest and avoid unnecessary stress. Small, consistent improvements to your lifestyle will produce better long-term results than dramatic changes or short-lived routines. Overall, August 2026 is one of the most promising months of the year for Libra, especially in matters of career, reputation, and long-term achievement. By combining confidence with patience, you can transform August's opportunities into lasting success, stronger relationships, and a solid foundation for the future. For Scorpio, August 2026 encourages to broaden your perspective, embrace new opportunities, and strengthen the foundations of your future. Exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 9th house of fortune, higher learning, travel, and wisdom, making this one of the most supportive influences in your chart. The Sun remains here until August 16th, Mercury joins on August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th further highlights education, long-distance travel, spiritual growth, and important life decisions. While eclipses often introduce unexpected developments, Jupiter's exalted presence indicates that the changes unfolding now are likely to guide you toward greater purpose and long-term success. Rahu continues its transit through your 4th house, bringing gradual changes to your home and family life, while Mars enters your 8th house on August 2nd, encouraging transformation, research, and deeper self-awareness. August is a month of growth, where patience and openness to change will bring lasting rewards. Career progresses steadily, with opportunities emerging through learning, experience, and expanding your professional horizons. Jupiter's transit through the 9th house supports career advancement through higher education, specialized training, international connections, publishing, legal matters, or guidance from mentors. If you have been considering developing new skills or pursuing certifications, this is an excellent time to begin. Saturn, ruler of your 3rd and 4th houses, remains retrograde in your 5th house, encouraging you to refine creative ideas, improve long-term business strategies, and approach important decisions with patience. Rather than slowing your progress, Saturn helps ensure your future success is built on careful preparation. Mars entering your 8th house strengthens determination and investigative abilities, making this a productive period for research, financial planning, problem-solving, and work requiring attention to detail. During the second half of the month, the Sun enters your 10th house of career, followed by Mercury on August 22nd, increasing visibility, leadership, and recognition. Projects that have been developing quietly may finally begin receiving the appreciation they deserve. Financial matters remain stable, with encouraging opportunities for gradual improvement. Jupiter's aspect on your 1st house strengthens judgment and encourages practical financial decisions that support long-term security rather than short-term rewards. The solar eclipse on August 12th may inspire new financial goals or open opportunities connected with education, travel, consulting, or international business. Rahu's influence in your 4th house can also bring important decisions involving property, renovations, or family-related expenses, making thoughtful planning especially valuable. Mars in your 8th house encourages careful management of taxes, insurance, investments, inheritances, and shared resources. This is an excellent period to organize financial records, review long-term plans, and strengthen your overall financial strategy. Venus enters its debilitation sign Virgo on August 1st, influencing your 11th house of gains and friendships. While this may occasionally delay expected profits or create minor misunderstandings within your professional network, it is unlikely to reduce your overall financial potential. Patience and disciplined planning will continue producing steady results. Relationships benefit from maturity, honest communication, and shared long-term goals. Venus in your 11th house encourages you to evaluate friendships and social connections carefully, helping you recognize which relationships genuinely support your growth. Existing partnerships may benefit from spending more quality time together and discussing future plans instead of focusing only on everyday responsibilities. Jupiter's aspect on your 1st house enhances patience, optimism, and emotional wisdom, making it easier to resolve misunderstandings with compassion rather than frustration. Rahu's influence in the 4th house may occasionally create emotional restlessness within family life, but open communication will help restore harmony. For single Scorpio individuals, meaningful relationships may develop through education, travel, professional events, or mutual friends. Mars in the 8th house also encourages emotional honesty, making this a favorable time to deepen trust and strengthen existing bonds. Rather than seeking dramatic changes, focus on building relationships that offer stability, mutual respect, and long-term support. Home, family, and personal development continue evolving throughout August. Rahu's transit through your 4th house may bring changing priorities regarding your home environment, living arrangements, or family responsibilities. Some Scorpio individuals may consider relocating, renovating, or making important household decisions, while others simply experience a shift in how they define emotional security. Fortunately, Jupiter's benefic influence provides wisdom and perspective, helping you approach these developments with confidence instead of uncertainty. The solar eclipse encourages you to expand your outlook, whether through travel, higher education, spiritual practice, or learning from new experiences. During the second half of the month, as the Sun and Mercury move into your 10th house, personal confidence increases and your attention naturally shifts toward career ambitions and public recognition. Family members are likely to remain supportive throughout these transitions, offering valuable encouragement whenever important decisions need to be made. Balancing professional goals with personal responsibilities will create the strongest foundation for future success. Health remains generally favorable, provided you avoid unnecessary stress and maintain consistent routines. Mars entering your 8th house increases physical determination but may also encourage overexertion if you ignore the need for proper recovery. Jupiter's aspect on your 1st house supports resilience, emotional balance, and recovery from minor health concerns, making this a good month to strengthen long-term wellness habits. Saturn's influence encourages patience and consistency rather than quick results, reminding you that gradual improvements are more sustainable than extreme changes. Venus in the 11th house suggests paying attention to circulation, hydration, and maintaining a balanced social life to avoid emotional exhaustion. Around both eclipse periods, allow yourself adequate rest, especially if work or family responsibilities become demanding. Simple habits such as regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and sufficient sleep will help you maintain steady energy throughout the month. Overall, August 2026 is a constructive month that encourages Scorpio to grow through knowledge, experience, and thoughtful action. By remaining open to new experiences while staying grounded in your values, you can make August a month that lays the foundation for lasting personal and professional growth. For Sagittarius, August 2026 encourages to embrace meaningful transformation while strengthening the foundations of your future. Exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 8th house, bringing opportunities for emotional growth, financial planning, and positive life changes that unfold gradually rather than all at once. The Sun remains here until August 16th, Mercury joins on August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th further highlights shared resources, long-term investments, personal transformation, and important decisions. While eclipses often introduce unexpected developments, Jupiter's exalted presence provides wisdom and protection, ensuring that many of this month's changes ultimately work in your favor. Rahu continues its transit through your 3rd house, encouraging bold communication, learning, and initiative, while Mars enters your 7th house on August 2nd, bringing fresh energy to partnerships and collaborations. August is less about chasing immediate results and more about making thoughtful choices that create lasting stability and future success. Career moves forward through careful planning, cooperation, and strategic decision-making. Saturn, your 2nd and 3rd house lord, remains retrograde in your 4th house, encouraging you to establish a stronger balance between professional responsibilities and personal life. Some work-related plans may require revision, while existing projects benefit from greater attention to detail. Rather than seeing delays as setbacks, use this period to strengthen the quality of your work and prepare for future opportunities. Jupiter's benefic aspect on your 12th house supports work connected with foreign organizations, research, education, healthcare, charitable institutions, or behind-the-scenes responsibilities. Mars entering your 7th house increases activity in business partnerships, negotiations, and client relationships, making collaboration an important key to success this month. During the second half of August, the Sun moves into your 9th house, followed by Mercury on August 22nd, encouraging professional growth through higher education, travel, publishing, legal matters, or guidance from experienced mentors. Expanding your knowledge and remaining open to new perspectives will create valuable opportunities for career advancement. Financial matters require thoughtful planning but also offer encouraging opportunities for improvement. Jupiter's transit through your 8th house continues supporting long-term investments, insurance matters, inheritances, taxation, and shared financial resources. The solar eclipse may bring important developments involving loans, joint assets, or financial planning that encourage you to approach money with greater confidence and responsibility. Rahu's influence in your 3rd house supports income generated through communication, writing, marketing, business, sales, or entrepreneurial efforts. Saturn retrograde reminds you to avoid unnecessary financial pressure by focusing on disciplined budgeting and practical long-term decisions instead of short-term rewards. Venus enters its debilitation sign Virgo on August 1st, influencing your 10th house of career and public image. While this may occasionally create temporary uncertainty regarding financial recognition or workplace appreciation, it does not reduce your long-term earning potential. Patience, consistency, and careful planning remain your strongest financial advantages throughout August. Relationships become more active and meaningful as Mars energizes your 7th house of partnerships. This influence encourages open communication, shared decision-making, and greater enthusiasm within personal and professional relationships. Couples may feel inspired to pursue common goals, travel together, or begin new projects, although Mars can also increase impatience if differences of opinion are allowed to escalate. Fortunately, Jupiter's calming influence encourages emotional maturity, helping disagreements become opportunities for understanding rather than conflict. Rahu's placement in your 3rd house improves communication and gives you the confidence to express your thoughts more openly, making honest conversations especially productive. Venus in your 10th house may occasionally blur the balance between career and personal life, reminding you not to allow professional responsibilities to reduce the attention you give your loved ones. Single Sagittarius individuals may meet someone through work, travel, education, or networking activities. Strong relationships this month are built on mutual respect, clear communication, and shared long-term goals rather than emotional impulse. Home, family, and personal development continue evolving throughout August. Saturn's retrograde transit through your 4th house encourages you to strengthen emotional stability, improve your living environment, and resolve family matters patiently rather than rushing decisions. Some Sagittarius individuals may consider home improvements, property-related plans, or important conversations with parents or relatives. Jupiter's transformative influence encourages letting go of outdated beliefs and embracing healthier emotional patterns that support future growth. The solar eclipse marks a powerful opportunity to release fears, financial anxieties, or emotional burdens that have limited your progress. During the second half of the month, the Sun and Mercury activate your ninth house, inspiring travel, higher education, spiritual learning, or philosophical exploration. This shift broadens your perspective and reminds you that personal growth often begins by expanding your understanding of the world. Family members are likely to remain supportive throughout these transitions, providing encouragement whenever important decisions arise. Health remains generally stable, provided you maintain balance and avoid unnecessary stress. Jupiter's protective influence supports recovery, emotional resilience, and gradual improvement in overall well-being, particularly if you have been addressing long-term health concerns. Mars in your 7th house increases physical energy but may also encourage overexertion or tension if you take on too many responsibilities at once. Saturn's influence reminds you that consistency produces better results than extreme routines, making this an excellent month to strengthen healthy daily habits. Venus in your 10th house suggests managing work-related stress carefully, especially if career demands increase during the second half of the month. Around both eclipse periods, allow yourself adequate rest and avoid making impulsive decisions when emotionally overwhelmed. A balanced routine that includes nutritious food, regular exercise, proper sleep, and relaxation will help maintain both physical vitality and emotional well-being. Overall, August 2026 is a constructive month that encourages Sagittarius to embrace transformation with confidence and patience. By trusting the process, remaining adaptable, and focusing on long-term goals, you can turn August's changing circumstances into meaningful progress that continues benefiting you well beyond this month. For Capricorn, August 2026 encourages to strengthen important relationships while making steady progress toward your long-term ambitions. Exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 7th house of partnerships, bringing growth through cooperation, trust, and meaningful alliances. The Sun remains here until August 16th, Mercury joins on August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th further emphasizes marriage, business partnerships, contracts, and significant one-to-one relationships. While eclipses often bring unexpected developments, Jupiter's exalted influence helps ensure these changes guide you toward greater stability and long-term success. Rahu continues its transit through your 2nd house, encouraging new approaches to finances and communication, while Mars enters your 6th house on August 2nd, increasing motivation to overcome challenges and improve daily productivity. August rewards patience, practical thinking, and the willingness to work closely with others toward shared goals. Career remains productive, with steady progress achieved through discipline and collaboration. Saturn, your 1st house lord and ruler of the 2nd house, continues its retrograde journey through your 3rd house, encouraging you to refine your communication, strengthen professional skills, and complete unfinished projects before pursuing major expansions. Rather than creating obstacles, Saturn is helping you build a stronger foundation for future success. Exalted Jupiter's aspect on your 11th house supports career advancement through teamwork, influential contacts, and professional networking. Opportunities may arise through clients, business partners, mentors, or people who appreciate your reliability and experience. Mars entering your 6th house strengthens determination, making it easier to handle competition, demanding workloads, and challenging assignments. If workplace conflicts arise, your calm and methodical approach will help you resolve them effectively. During the second half of the month, the Sun enters your 8th house, followed by Mercury on August 22nd, encouraging strategic planning, financial review, and careful preparation for future professional decisions. Consistent effort rather than dramatic action will produce the most rewarding results. Financial matters remain favorable, provided you continue making thoughtful and disciplined decisions. Rahu's transit through your 2nd house encourages fresh ideas about earning, investing, and managing money, but it also reminds you to distinguish genuine opportunities from unnecessary risks. Jupiter's aspect on your 1st house improves judgment and supports financial stability through business partnerships, professional growth, and long-term planning. The solar eclipse on August 12th may bring important developments involving shared finances, contracts, or family financial responsibilities, encouraging you to establish stronger financial foundations. Mars in your 6th house helps you manage debts, recurring expenses, and financial obligations more efficiently, making this a good month to improve budgeting or reduce unnecessary liabilities. Venus enters its debilitation sign Virgo on August 1st, influencing your 9th house and suggesting caution regarding travel expenses, higher education costs, or legal matters. Thoughtful planning and practical decision-making will help you make the most of the financial opportunities that arise this month. Relationships become one of the strongest and most rewarding themes of August. Exalted Jupiter in your 7th house continues strengthening marriage, committed relationships, business partnerships, and meaningful collaborations. This influence encourages trust, mutual respect, and emotional maturity, making it easier to resolve misunderstandings and deepen important bonds. The solar eclipse may mark a turning point in a significant relationship, bringing important conversations, new commitments, or changes that strengthen your long-term future together. Rahu's influence in your 2nd house reminds you that communication plays an essential role in maintaining harmony, so choose your words carefully during emotionally charged situations. Venus in your 9th house encourages shared learning, travel, or spiritual activities with your partner, although occasional differences in beliefs or expectations may require patience and understanding. Single Capricorn individuals may meet someone through education, travel, professional circles, or mutual friends. Rather than seeking dramatic romance, August favors relationships built on shared values, reliability, and genuine emotional connection. Family life and personal development continue evolving in positive ways. Rahu's presence in your 2nd house encourages important discussions about family finances, future planning, or long-term security. Honest communication helps strengthen family relationships and creates greater understanding between generations. Jupiter's aspect on your 1st house increases wisdom, confidence, and emotional stability, making it easier to balance professional ambitions with personal responsibilities. During the 2nd half of the month, the Sun and Mercury moving into your 8th house encourage deeper self-reflection and meaningful personal transformation. You may find yourself letting go of outdated habits, beliefs, or emotional patterns that no longer support your growth. This is also a favorable period for research, spiritual learning, and understanding yourself on a deeper level. Family members are likely to provide valuable encouragement throughout these changes, helping you approach important decisions with greater confidence. By remaining open to personal growth while honoring your responsibilities, you strengthen both your inner and outer foundations. Health remains generally stable, with Mars providing the motivation to improve daily habits and physical fitness. Its transit through your 6th house supports recovery, strengthens resilience, and helps you overcome minor health concerns through disciplined routines. This is an excellent month to establish healthier eating habits, maintain regular exercise, and improve time management to reduce stress. Saturn's influence encourages consistency rather than quick fixes, reminding you that lasting well-being is built through small daily improvements. Venus in your 9th house suggests paying attention to digestive health, hydration, and maintaining emotional balance during busy periods. Around both eclipse periods, avoid overworking yourself and allow adequate time for rest and recovery. Jupiter's protective influence continues supporting overall vitality and emotional well-being, helping you remain steady even when responsibilities increase. A balanced lifestyle will allow you to make the most of the month's opportunities without exhausting your energy. Overall, August 2026 is a constructive and rewarding month for Capricorn, especially in relationships, career, and long-term planning. By working closely with others, staying committed to your goals, and embracing gradual growth, you can turn August's opportunities into meaningful achievements that continue supporting you well beyond this month. For Aquarius, August 2026 is a month of steady progress, meaningful partnerships, and personal growth. Rahu continues its transit through your 1st house, encouraging you to embrace change, think independently, and redefine the direction of your life. At the same time, exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 6th house, strengthening your ability to overcome challenges, improve your daily routine, and achieve success through consistent effort. The Sun remains in your 6th house until August 16th, Mercury joins on August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th further highlights work, health, and personal discipline. Although eclipses often bring sudden developments, Jupiter's protective influence suggests these changes ultimately help you become stronger and more confident. Mars enters your 5th house on August 2nd, bringing fresh energy to creativity, education, and self-expression, while Venus enters its debilitation sign Virgo on August 1st, encouraging careful management of shared finances and emotional expectations. Overall, August rewards patience, adaptability, and practical action. Career continues moving in a positive direction, especially for those willing to improve their skills and embrace new responsibilities. Exalted Jupiter in your 6th house helps you overcome workplace challenges, gain the respect of colleagues, and steadily strengthen your professional reputation. Saturn, your 1st house lord, remains retrograde in your 2nd house, encouraging careful planning, disciplined communication, and realistic financial expectations. Rather than slowing your progress, Saturn helps you build a stronger foundation for long-term success. Mars entering your 5th house increases creativity, confidence, and problem-solving abilities, making this an excellent period for presentations, leadership roles, teaching, research, or projects requiring innovation. Mercury's transit through your 6th house sharpens your analytical thinking and supports negotiations, planning, and teamwork. During the second half of the month, the Sun enters your 7th house, followed by Mercury on August 22nd, shifting greater attention toward partnerships, clients, and collaborative projects. Success comes from combining your original ideas with steady execution rather than trying to accomplish everything independently. Financial matters improve gradually through discipline and thoughtful planning. Saturn's retrograde movement through your 2nd house encourages responsible budgeting, careful spending, and long-term financial stability. Although progress may seem slow at times, the decisions you make now can produce lasting rewards. Jupiter's aspect on your 10th house supports income through career growth, professional recognition, and consistent performance. Rahu in your 1st house may inspire bold financial ideas or new earning opportunities, but practical judgment remains essential before making major commitments. Venus, influencing your 8th house while debilitated, advises caution regarding loans, shared resources, inheritances, taxes, or speculative investments. Review agreements carefully and avoid unnecessary financial risks, especially around the eclipse periods. During the second half of August, partnership-related opportunities may contribute to your income, making collaboration more profitable than working alone. Careful planning, patience, and realistic expectations remain the keys to building stronger financial security. Relationships become increasingly significant as the month progresses. Rahu in your 1st house encourages personal growth and greater independence, but it also reminds you that healthy relationships require balance between individual freedom and mutual understanding. Jupiter's aspect on your 12th house promotes compassion, forgiveness, and emotional healing, helping you approach important conversations with patience and maturity. Venus in your 8th house may temporarily increase emotional sensitivity or create misunderstandings involving trust, finances, or shared responsibilities, but these issues are usually resolved through openness and honest communication. After the Sun enters your 7th house on August 16th, followed by Mercury later in the month, partnerships receive renewed attention. Couples may make important plans for the future, strengthen commitments, or improve communication after resolving earlier concerns. Single Aquarius individuals may meet someone through work, education, or professional collaborations. Rather than rushing into decisions, allow relationships to develop naturally and focus on building trust over time. Personal growth and creativity receive strong support throughout August. Mars entering your 5th house increases enthusiasm for learning, creative pursuits, hobbies, and activities that allow you to express your talents. If you have been considering launching a personal project, developing new skills, or pursuing further education, this is an excellent time to begin. Rahu in your 1st house encourages you to embrace change confidently while remaining true to your long-term values. The solar eclipse in your 6th house may inspire meaningful improvements in your daily routine, work habits, or overall lifestyle, helping you become more organized and productive. During the second half of the month, attention gradually shifts toward partnerships and cooperation, reminding you that some of your greatest opportunities arise through meaningful connections with others. Family life remains generally supportive, although balancing work responsibilities with personal time will help maintain harmony at home. A willingness to adapt without losing sight of your priorities will make this a particularly rewarding period. Health remains one of the strongest areas of your chart this month. Exalted Jupiter in the 6th house provides protection, supports recovery, and encourages healthier daily habits. If you have been working to improve your fitness or manage a long-term health concern, August offers encouraging progress through steady effort. The solar eclipse may motivate you to adopt a healthier lifestyle, improve your diet, or establish routines that benefit your overall well-being. Mars in your 5th house increases physical energy but also reminds you to avoid overexertion or unnecessary stress. Saturn encourages consistency rather than extremes, making moderate exercise, balanced nutrition, and sufficient rest more beneficial than dramatic lifestyle changes. Around both eclipse periods, allow yourself additional relaxation if needed, particularly if work becomes demanding. Maintaining emotional balance will be just as important as caring for your physical health. Overall, August 2026 is a constructive month that rewards Aquarius for patience, discipline, and thoughtful action. By focusing on consistent progress instead of immediate results, you can turn August's opportunities into lasting achievements that support both your personal happiness and future ambitions. For Pisces, August 2026 encourages to express your creativity, strengthen meaningful relationships, and build greater confidence in your long-term direction. Exalted Jupiter continues its powerful transit through your 5th house, making this one of the most supportive influences in your chart throughout the month. The Sun remains here until August 16th, Mercury joins on August 5th, and the total solar eclipse on August 12th further highlights creativity, education, romance, children, and personal inspiration. While eclipses often bring unexpected developments, Jupiter's exalted presence helps ensure that these changes open new opportunities for growth rather than create lasting disruption. Rahu continues its transit through your 12th house, encouraging spiritual development and inner reflection, while Mars enters your 4th house on August 2nd, bringing fresh energy to your home, family, and personal life. Saturn remains retrograde in your 1st house, asking for patience and discipline, but Jupiter's strong influence ensures that August is ultimately a month of steady progress and positive transformation. Career develops through creativity, learning, and thoughtful preparation rather than sudden breakthroughs. Jupiter in your 5th house enhances intelligence, innovation, and decision-making, making this an excellent period for teachers, consultants, writers, artists, researchers, entrepreneurs, and anyone whose work depends on creativity or specialized knowledge. The solar eclipse on August 12th may inspire a new project, leadership opportunity, or professional direction that better reflects your talents. Saturn retrograde in your 1st house encourages you to refine your plans, strengthen your skills, and approach important decisions with maturity instead of rushing ahead. While progress may occasionally feel slower than expected, Saturn is helping you build lasting success rather than temporary achievements. Mercury's transit through your 5th house supports planning, communication, and learning, making this an excellent month for interviews, presentations, training, or professional development. During the second half of August, the Sun moves into your 6th house, followed by Mercury on August 22nd, shifting your attention toward productivity, organization, and improving daily work routines. The effort you invest now will continue producing results well beyond this month. Financial matters remain stable and show gradual improvement through careful planning. Jupiter's aspect on your 11th house supports income growth, financial gains through professional networks, and opportunities connected with long-term ambitions. The solar eclipse may introduce a new source of income or encourage you to approach investments and financial planning with greater confidence. Rahu's influence in the 12th house can occasionally increase expenses related to travel, spirituality, healthcare, or foreign connections, making practical budgeting especially important. Saturn encourages disciplined financial habits and reminds you to avoid unnecessary risks or emotional spending. Mars entering your 4th house may also bring expenses connected with property, renovations, household improvements, or family responsibilities, but these are likely to contribute to greater stability over time. Venus enters its debilitation sign Virgo on August 1st, influencing your 7th house and suggesting careful review of financial agreements or joint commitments before making final decisions. Slow and consistent financial planning will prove far more rewarding than chasing quick profits. Relationships receive one of the strongest blessings of the month. Jupiter's transit through your 5th house enhances warmth, affection, optimism, and emotional generosity, making this a favorable period for romance, marriage, and family life. Existing relationships benefit from shared experiences, meaningful conversations, and renewed emotional connection. The solar eclipse may mark an important turning point, bringing new beginnings in love, important family discussions, or joyful developments. Involving children. Venus in your 7th house can occasionally increase sensitivity or unrealistic expectations, but these temporary influences are easily balanced through honest communication and mutual understanding. Saturn in your first house encourages emotional maturity, helping you build relationships based on commitment rather than impulse. Single Pisces individuals may attract someone through education, creative interests, social gatherings, or shared hobbies. Rather than seeking perfection, focus on building trust, respect, and emotional stability. The relationships strengthened this month are likely to continue growing well into the future. Home, family, and personal development also receive positive attention throughout August. Mars entering your fourth house increases motivation to improve your living environment, complete home projects, or take greater responsibility within your family. Some Pisces individuals may renovate, relocate, purchase household items, or simply devote more energy to creating a peaceful home atmosphere. Rahu in the 12th house encourages quiet reflection and spiritual growth, making meditation, charitable activities, or time spent in peaceful surroundings especially rewarding. Jupiter continues inspiring creativity, learning, and self-expression, encouraging you to pursue hobbies, education, or personal interests that bring genuine fulfillment. During the second half of the month, as the Sun and Mercury move into your 6th house, attention gradually shifts toward improving routines, increasing productivity, and creating healthier daily habits. Family members are likely to remain supportive, providing encouragement whenever important decisions arise. By balancing inner reflection with practical action, you can make meaningful progress in both your personal and professional life. Health remains generally favorable, particularly when you maintain consistency in your daily routine. Jupiter's protective influence strengthens emotional resilience, supports recovery, and encourages healthier lifestyle choices. Mars in your 4th house increases physical energy but may occasionally create restlessness if stress is allowed to build. Saturn in your 1st house reminds you that lasting well-being comes from discipline, moderation, and patience rather than quick results. During the second half of the month, when the Sun and Mercury enter your 6th house, you may feel motivated to improve your diet, establish a regular exercise routine, or address minor health concerns before they become larger issues. Venus in your 7th house suggests maintaining emotional balance and avoiding unnecessary stress in close relationships. Around both eclipse periods, allow yourself adequate rest and avoid overcommitting your time or energy. Consistent healthy habits will help you maintain both physical vitality and mental clarity throughout the month. Overall, August 2026 is a constructive and uplifting month that encourages Pisces to grow through creativity, learning, and meaningful relationships. By embracing both Jupiter's optimism and Saturn's steady guidance, you can transform August's opportunities into lasting success, deeper happiness, and a stronger foundation for the future. As we conclude this episode, please keep in mind that these insights are based on the sidereal zodiac system used in Vedic astrology, which differs from the tropical system by approximately 24 degrees. These are general predictions. The real impact depends on your dasha cycles and your individual birth chart. For a personalized analysis or consultation, feel free to reach out. If you found this video valuable, please like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And now, you can also hype this video to boost it within the community. Your support helps this knowledge reach more people who may benefit. Thank you for watching. Stay aware, keep learning, and keep shining bright.